What's up? What's up? What's up? You already know what time it is. You already know what time it is. Time to spend a little time with your holistic homie, Maxie. Ready to hop up in your energy and raise it up just a little bit. If you've been here before, you already know the vibes. But if you're new, let me tell you how we do things around here. Firstly, no people pleasing. We do like to get along, but we do respect each other's differences of opinions because tonight I want to hear more from you. So make sure you tell us how you feel, but be respectful, which leads us to point number 2. Don't be a hater. Even if you hear some things that you don't agree with, if it don't apply, let it fly. But open up your mind a little bit and take the opportunity to think outside of your normal box. With that being said, no know-it-alls, me included. I'm not here to preach to you. I'm not here to lecture you. I'm here to have a conversation with you, learn and grow with you. So let's do that. Last but not least, no drama, no toxicity. This is a good space for healing, holistic love, and good vibes. So as you know, we're going to kick things off with some downloads. I'm going to pull some cards, but I'm going to do it a little differently tonight. Since we are focusing on each individual horoscope, I'll give you a little bit of your spiel about the ultimate way to date your sign. From there, I'll pull a couple cards that be specifically to your sign. So we'll be able to give you a personalized message while you're on here with me on this Tarot Temptation Tuesday. We're going to have a good time though, so you already know. Strap in, take your wig off, loosen your bra, get comfortable because we're going to have a good conversation tonight. So I'll start with the prayer and then I'll move into the downloads. Alright, so boom, we have praise our God, O peoples, let the sound of his praise be heard. He has preserved our lives and kept our feet from slipping. For you, O God, tested us. You refined us like silver. Psalm 66, verses 8 through 10. And I have told many people this has been a season where people's faith has been tested in all avenues of life, whether it's been your professional life, your personal life, your romantic life. Faith is being tested. But we know there's no fear when it comes down to having faith. As long as you are persevering in the Lord, or God, or whoever you subscribe to, because this ain't even about that tonight. Just know that it's faith over fear this season. Lord, I pray that I will always have a teachable heart. Help me to trust your timing, establishing me an unwavering faith so I will know the refining fire provides the perfect light for the step that I'm on. Amen. And that's appropriate too. You know, we have said everything in due time, in due seasons. Yeah, we want what we want, but we have to wait until it's the divine time, which takes you back to our video from a couple days ago. The law of sacred delay, being kept in place until it's your time to shine. So that is our prayer. Now let's hop into our downloads. I had a few things popped up in my head for us tonight. And I already prayed over the reading. I prayed over this live. So hopefully get something out of it because I know that I'm excited to just spend some time with y'all. It's my birthday week. Aquarius season, stand up. If you are Aquarius, please, please, please comment your birthday below. I want to be able to show y'all some love because it is our season. But it's not all about Aquarius tonight. I'm going to show everybody some love. So get comfortable. Tune in, fall out as you need to. But, you know, I encourage you to stick around. We're trying to do something special here. So let's do it. Let's lock in. Let's get to these downloads. This is your year to let go of that thing. I don't know what that thing could be. It could be that person. It could be that habit. It could be that job situation. It could be that stale relationship. But this is the year to let it go. Last year took a lot of people through the ringer, y'all. I know 2025 was not cake for me. It was not a pleasant year. But through that year, I learned a lot about myself and I learned a lot about others. So I encourage you to trust the process because it's time to embrace what's next. You've been holding on to the comfortability of yesterday, but it's time to let that go and it's time to do something new. So that's my first download for you today. This is your year to let that thing go. And once you let it go, watch how you'll be blessed to get those things that you've been praying for and waiting for. Download number 2 is all about phobias. Why do we hate everything? Why do we hate everything? You hate everything because you don't know your history. You hate everything because you don't know your history. You hate sexuality or when people express them ways differently than yourself. You hate when people have more than you have. You hate people who are more intelligent than you are, more beautiful than you are. But why do you hate people who are different from you? You know, throughout all of history, the greatest civilizations have been built upon bringing our differences together, celebrating culture, trading culture with each other. But you hate everything because you don't know your history. They erased your roots. Now you're grasping for logic because that's the only thing that feels real. But what you don't realize is logic is the only thing that's not real. That's why we're forced to cling to it. But that ties into the next download. Listen to yourself and ask yourself, what does God say? No matter what man say, no matter what parents say, no matter what I say, when you go within your own introspection, what does God say? It fell upon my heart that you listen to everybody. You listen to everybody about everything. You let everybody tell you how to do everything, even things that they've never done before. They teach you how to cope with experiences that they've never had before. But when is the last time you just went into your own head and said, well, God, how should I handle this? Or God, what do you think I should do? Or God, who's doing this? Reveal this to me. Go in. A lot of people like to give advice because they want to steer you off of your course. But a misaligned piece of advice can cost you years of turmoil or years of wandering in the wilderness. So listen to God. Don't listen to everybody. Even with me, no matter what I say tonight, use your discernment. Tap into what God says. And if it isn't aligned with what you feel, comment below and tell me. Call me out. Because I'm not here to be a fraud, but I'm not here to encourage you to believe anything that you don't believe either. So listen to your heart, listen to your gut. And as this reading resonates with you, let it speak to you on an individual level. Cool? Boom. From the downloads to our music mix for the evening, I had a few songs, starting with an old school song, right? And you may not have ever heard this song before, but, anybody over the age of 30, this is for you. The name of the song is Answering Service by Gerald Levert. Answering Service. I don't know if somebody's trying to call you and you're not answering and they talking to your voicemail, but they don't feel that they deserve that type of treatment. But the gag is you probably blocked them. I know if I don't talk to you or you can't get me, it's probably because I blocked you. And if I blocked you, it's probably for a reason. But somebody wants to know, why are they talking to your answering service? Download the song after the live. I'll make sure I comment them below. But answering service. Song number 2, Enough by Cardi B. And I love this song. I love Cardi B. But it's something about when you're destined for greatness, people have to opt up to go against you. Like, your ops have to become besties because, they don't have enough individualized sauce to take you out. So they become your friends, or they become friends with your friends and make your friends your enemies. But when your ops linking up, you got to be like, what in the, and let it go. When ops link up, let them link up, but let them fall together. And when they fall, you don't let them come back. But Cardi B, Enough, I'm going to comment that below as well. The third song was Can't Change by Lil TJ. I don't know, somebody may be named TJ, or someone might be a rapper, but somebody might think you can't change, or you may think someone can't change. You take it as it resonates. But the song is Can't Change by Lil TJ. And I say, I'll give you the song, but it's still your responsibility to do your homework. Go listen to these songs. Tell me what you think about these songs below. I think they're bops. Any song I suggest is going to be a bop. And the genres will be different. So don't just think that I'm a hip-hop head. I do love hip-hop. I do love rap. But we celebrate all cultures and music over here. The last song that I had as my download for this evening is Spread Thin by Mariah the Scientist. Somebody spread thin. You are trying to do too many things, or talk to too many people, or you're trying to put out too many fires. You're spread thin. Or somebody that has a crush on you might be thinning around their hairline. It might be a little spread thin. Take it how it resonates. But Mariah, the scientist, somebody may be named Mariah. Someone may be a scientist. But either way, the song is Spread Thin by Mariah, the Scientist. So like I said when we first got started, tonight is Tarot Temptation Tuesday. And baby, we about to get into how to love you better based on your zodiac. So we're going to talk about how each sign shows love, what they need in a relationship, how to stop dating people's trauma instead of their healed selves. And it's not about blaming the sign, because of course we're going to all say our sign is the best sign. So yes, rep your sign, but we're here to understand our patterns and protect our peace. All right, so get your journal, get you some tea, and lock in, because we're about to get to it. All right, so let me pull up our zodiac signs here. And we're actually going to start with Aries tonight. So if you are in Aries, this is for you. Aries, the passion pioneer. All right, Aries, I'm going to pull a card for you and see what the overall vibe is getting for Aries right now. You healed and now they can't touch you. You healed and now they can't touch you. All right, it says Aries attracts real love when they slow down, just enough to let emotional intimacy catch up to physical chemistry. Vulnerability is your secret weapon, not dominance. So when it comes down to dating in Aries, your tip is to be confident, be playful, and be direct. They hate mixed signals more than heartbreak. Okay? First date ideas include go-kart racing, escape rooms, rooftop drinks, something competitive, something energizing. All right, let's see. We're going to pull a card for Aries. Your tarot card for Tarot Temptation Tuesday is going to be the Six of Swords. It might be time to pack it up and leave. It might be time to sail to calmer waters. But Aries, whatever you need to do, there's no Six of Swords is your card. Resonate on that. I'm not going to go into too many details because we have a whole set of zodiacs to get through. But your card for this evening is Six of Swords. If you want me to go into more details about your individual sign, comment below and I can comment that later or do another video just for you. But Six of Swords. All right. All right, what else do we have for Aries? Aries are fast starters, but they need reminders to build emotional depth before sprinting ahead. Compatibility sexually. High passion, adventurous, expressive. Thrives on mutual enthusiasm and spontaneity. And they say that you're best matched with Leos, Sagittarius, and Geminis. But you should potentially stay away from Cancers, Capricorns, and Pisces. All right. And again, that is Aries, Aries, Aries. Coming up next, we have Taurus. So if you are a Taurus, sign off below. Let me know your birthday. Let me know who is tuning in. Taurus, I'm giving you time to get in the building. But it's your time. Taurus, the devoted lover. All right. The devoted lover. Let's see. How does Taurus attract lasting love? Consistency is sexy. Taurus wins by showing stability, affection, and emotional safety, not by being stubborn. Show effort, be reliable, don't rush them. Trust is built through consistency. All right, Taurus, what we got? It's time to work smarter, not harder. In your relationships, maybe you do too much, or maybe you don't do enough, or maybe you spend too much time thinking instead of doing. But it's time to stop thinking and start to work smarter, not harder. You can get the same outcome if you do less work that's more intentional. Okay? Let's see what we have for first date ideas for Taurus. Wine tasting, candlelit dinner, picnic with gourmet snacks, or a spa day. And if you are a Taurus, if those things resonate with you, please comment and let me know. If there are other things that you think would be better on this list, provide those things and we can update our list a little later on. But as we get into Valentine's Day, like, it's good to pay attention to this, because if you're trying to impress somebody, the best thing to do is know what you're doing and how you're doing it so you can be intentional. All right. Taurus is like it's slow, but once they're locked in, they're deeply loyal. They're sensual, affectionate, touch-oriented. They value emotional security and physical closeness. All right. It says your best matches are Virgos, Capricorns, and Cancers. But you should probably stay away from big dog Aquariuses, Leos, and Sagittariuses. Your Tarot Temptation Tuesday card being the Queen of Swords. Okay, this is a nice, powerful card. You are in control of your thoughts. You are king, queen, and gender's fluid, so take it as it resonates. But you can cut somebody down if you need to, but you can also bring justice. But yeah, still Queen of Swords, so very good card, very mature card. All right, so the next sign that we have coming up is those Gemini. So if you're a Gemini, make some noise. And I know y'all will, because a Gemini will always sound off. Gemini, fellow air signs, I love y'all dearly. The mental seducer. Ooh, Geminis, the mental seducer. How Geminis attract lasting love. Geminis prefer depth over distraction. Geminis thrive when they can stay present instead of having to chase. All right, when dating a Gemini, stimulate their mind. Humor, wit, curiosity, and emotional openness are everything. First date ideas include a coffee or bookstore, trivia night, an art walk, podcast, studio tour. They like it fast emotionally, inconsistent energetically, but consistency builds trust with a Gemini. What we have here for a Gemini. Gemini. All right, it says sacrifice. Gemini, the thing that's blocking you from love is your inability to sacrifice your own personal needs or personal desire to do things your way. If you sacrifice, that's the only thing that's stopping you from achieving the love that you desire. And it's something so small as in just getting out of your own way, or just telling the truth about something that you were asked, or just being forthcoming about something that you're going through. But I also want to affirm Geminis, because maybe you have sacrificed a lot, and maybe it's your time to win. Maybe it's your time. Maybe it's your season, because, sacrifice through reaping things that we have harvest in our hurt, reaping things that we have harvest through our pain. So the things that you have sacrificed will not go in vain, because you will get everything that you have lost and more tenfold if you have learned the lessons, or if you have sowed the proper seeds. So Geminis, like I said, that's my fellow air sign, kings of communication. Yes. We have some comments here. Consistency for sure. I've sacrificed more than, yes. Sacrifice is a part of growth too, because we are shedding those layers of ourselves that are holding us back, and that are not allowing us to be our next version of ourselves. One thing that's important with growth is once you shed, you got to be cool with letting that old version of you die, no matter how cool he was. And that's why it's hard to go back to the past, because those things that you loved about those people, as you change, those people change. So those things may not even resonate with you anymore. But our card that we have for our gems is Judgment. Okay? Judgment. And, don't take it with a negative connotation, okay? Think about if you're the judge and it's time for you to evaluate the circumstances. Or maybe you're the jury. As you see, all these people here are waiting your response to your outcome. So, boom, Judgment, okay? Sexual compatibility for Gemini. Playful, curious, mentally stimulating. Chemistry thrives through communication. Best matches include a Libra, Aquarius, and Aries. But you might want to avoid Virgos, Pisces, and Scorpios. And I'm not here to tell you why those signs. But like I said, comment below for something that you're interested in, and we can go into that a little bit deeper later. But I want to make sure I get through all those signs and then get downstairs and cook some dinner for this evening. Okay. Moving along, next we have Cancer. So if you're a Cancer, or if you're dating a Cancer, if you're dealing with a Cancer, it's your time to lock in. It's your time to sound off. And as you're tuning in, make sure you like the live, keep the engagement going. Make sure you say hey. Don't just, be a wallflower. This for everybody. You're welcome here. Please feel free to share your opinion. We love that too. It's a good vibe. So it's a Tuesday night. Taco Tuesday. I ain't had nothing else to do right now. So like, let's enjoy our time together. Cancer, the emotional sanctuary. Okay. Don't that sound deep and like loving? The emotional sanctuary. Okay, Cancer, I see you. How do Cancers attract lasting loves? Okay. Hey, Belinda, how you doing? All right, thank y'all for joining into the live. For those who are just not tuning in, we are doing Tarot Temptation Tuesday. We're going through each sign and giving tips on how to love you, first date ideas, sexual chemistry and compatibility, pacing for relationships, as well as your compatibility with other signs. We are now on Cancer, the emotional sanctuary. So, how to attract a Cancer? Stop overgiving before trust is built. Let them earn your softness. So Cancer, don't give too much too fast, baby. You gotta hold on to a little bit and make them earn what they're trying to get out of you. And yes, we know the Cancers are sweethearts. Like, some of my favorite people are Cancers. Y'all are beautiful. But everybody does not deserve your cups. Everybody does not deserve your love. So really get to know people first before you show them your true softness. Okay? When it comes down to dating the Cancer, you got to be gentle. And it's not saying that they weak, but you handle jewels with care. Be gentle. Be emotionally present. You know, yes, they are the emotionally fluid sign, but if you're not present or emotionally intelligent, you will damn the emotions. Literally block them up. And be respectful of their feelings. Feelings matter. And y'all think feelings are weak. And feelings, the ability to articulate your feelings is a superpower. So shout out to Cancers. I can't really speak on my dating experiences with Cancers. I really haven't dated a lot of people anyway. So it's only a few signs that you'll probably hear me be like, oh. But I like Cancers. Y'all really cool. First date ideas include a home cooked dinner, movie nights, trip to the aquarium, or a cozy cafe. Let's see, we're gonna pull a card for our Cancers and Cancers. All right, dark. Now, I'm not really sure what to get from dark. Maybe you need to be a little bit more into your dark side, a little bit more into your shadow side, which ties into what we're saying here. Don't give people too much of your light too soon. Make them earn it. Make them earn your cups. Okay? So, or, you know, things go down in the dark. You know, it's cute to be all lovey-dovey, but when the lights go out, you know, Cancer gonna take you down through there. Just be wise, you know, just because they're emotionally fluid doesn't mean that they're not emotionally intimate. But sexual compatibility vibe for a Cancer includes nurturing, be affectionate, connection over performance. You know, y'all be squinting because my light be bright in my face, okay? And like, this is why I look like. If I sat in front of you, I would talk to you just like this too and squint at you because I'm looking through your soul. You know, but I can see pretty well. I maybe do need glasses though. So I'm gonna start a GoFundMe fund, y'all. We're gonna get me some glasses so I don't have to squint. Cause you like the second or third person to say that to me. But just my sexy face, y'all, it's like I'm smizing. Okay, smizing. But I can see though. But yeah, thank you for, you know, being considerate and asking. So, okay, let me get back to it. Let me focus. Let me lock in. Cancers. Your best matches include Scorpios, Pisces, and Tauruses, but you should probably stay away from Aries, Big Dog Aquariuses, and Libras. All right? All right, cool. And let's see. Card. The Hermit. It's time to go into hibernation mode. It's time to pull back. And Hermit goes good with the dark card. You need to spend some time in the dark with yourself. And just like with your thoughts. And you can move from there. But just figure out what it is that you want, how you want it. And don't allow anybody else to give their opinions or insert their thoughts either, Cancer. You just need to go in Hermit mode. Pull away for a little while. And come back out shining brand new. Because the world will wait on you. You don't have to wait on the world. All right? So we're going to move forward to Leos. You know, that's one of them signs I was like, I dated a Leo for. Leo is the romantic royal. The romantic royal. Leos. So Leos, pop in. Say, hey, if you're just not joining, we on your sign. And we're going to talk about how to love you the right way, baby. So Leo, the romantic royal. How do Leos attract love? Leos lead with their heart instead of their ego. They become irresistible partners. And that's true. It's very true. Leos are very irresistible. I'll leave it at that. With dating a Leo, you should admire them, but it should be authentic. Like, they don't want to feel like you're gassing them up. But also, hold your own confidence. You know, a Leo don't want to be with somebody that ain't, you know, up to par. You know what I mean? Like, how you going to be rocking with a lion and you sitting over here a little bitty sheep or a lamb, you know, like, roar. You know, don't be afraid to give a Leo a little bit of that action, a little bit of that good aggression, not bad aggression, because, you know, a Leo ain't no punk by long means, so you would not push a Leo too hard, but you love a Leo the right way, you can have them purring like a kitten. I know firsthand, baby. First date ideas include live music, rooftop dinner, theater nights, and maybe sunset champagne on the beach, or, you know, just playing around with cameras together and stuff like that. Leos prefer fast, emotional bonding, but they want clarity and devotion early. When they lock their sights in, it's on and popping. Like, I want you, and that's just what it is. And they're gonna lock in, and, you know, that's gonna be what it is. Leos are expressive. They're romantic. They're passionate. They thrive on admiration and chemistry. Best matches include Aries, Sagittarius, and Libra, but potential challenges can be found with Tauruses, Scorpios, and Capricorns. All right? So, we're going to pull a card for Leo. Your card says, brains over beauty. Leos can be quite beautiful people, but they are also very charming, very witty, very intellectual. So don't just get caught up on the looks. And also, maybe this is a sign of what you're looking for as a Leo. Maybe you're looking for brains over beauty. You know, beauty fades. Dumb is forever. No shade, but like, that's just what it is. So brains over beauty. If you are trying to impress a Leo, lead with your head. All right. Virgo, you next. So get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Give Virgos time to get in the room. If you're a Virgo, make some noise. All right, Virgo is the sacred builder. That's very deep. The sacred builder. All right, so how do Virgos attract love? They release perfectionism. They love in a very authentic way. They do not like to be controlled. All right. I have very good friends that are Virgos. Virgos are a vibe, for sure. Very intense. But to date a Virgo, you should be honest. Straight like that. Be very intentional and be emotionally intelligent. Don't come in wasting a Virgo's time. Like, just don't do it. Okay? First date ideas include museums, going to cafes, botanical gardens, just chilling at the house watching reality TV shows or movies. Virgos like slow. They're cautious and intentional. And they prefer emotional safety before they really open up and lock in. As far as the sexual compatibility goes with Virgos, they're thoughtful, attentive, connection focused. Intimacy builds with trust. You have to build trust with Virgo. As soon as you lose that trust, it's a wrap. And it takes a lot to regain that trust. It's not impossible, but it's definitely a feat. But they do forgive, but they won't forget. Okay? Best matches for Virgos include Taurus, Capricorns, and Cancers. But potentially stay away from Geminis, Sagittarius, and Aries. All right, so we're going to pull a card for you, Virgo Virgs, and see what it's talking. Virgo, respect isn't given, it's commanded. Respect is not given, it's commanded. So don't be passive. Command your respect, you deserve it. We have the Justice card here. You deserve respect. It's your due diligence. You deserve the justice that you're due. Even if it's pertaining to love. You deserve the love that you require. Because I know that you have loved hard, and then you have hit the wall quite a few times, kissed quite a few toes, but don't give up. Because sooner or later, you will receive what you deserve. All right, and some playing in the background against me by her. Maybe somebody has something against you, Virgo. I don't know. Maybe it's me, maybe it's not. I don't think I'm beefing with no Virgos, but somebody got something against me. Interesting. All right. So Libra, you're next. Libra, another air sign. Air signs include Geminis, Aquarius, and Libras. I'm an Aquarius. My birthday is Saturday. So shout out again to Aquarius season. Comment your birthday below. I would love to wish you a happy birthday. If it has passed, happy belated. You know, January Aquarius are my favorite. Y'all are a vibe. So shout out to y'all. But it's February Aquarius time. Libra, get your butt in here. It's our time to talk to you. Say hey, drop down. Let me know how y'all feel about these things too. If you have dated this sign, or if you are this sign and you agree with this is proper ways on how to date you. What's up, Libra in the house? All right. Let me know how you think these things resonate with you on a personal level. But Libra is the harmonizer. That sounds very appropriate. I'm like really feeling a Libra right now. I ain't never dated a Libra before, but like Libras are a vibe. Okay, how Libras attract lasting love. Stop choosing peace over truth. Stop choosing peace over truth. Accept the truth, even if it disrupts your peace. Don't be in the middle all the time. Pick a side, Libra. Pick a side. And don't pick the side that just resonates best for your good, but pick the side that's fair. Especially if you're trying to date or create a partnership. Be honest, but also be fair. Because Libras are very balanced. Y'all make very healthy, very conscious decisions. Your communication is impeccable. But sometimes I feel that you only present one side of how you feel. Show the ugly. Get a little raw sometimes, Libra. And it'll do wonders for your relationships. First date ideas include going to an art gallery, a wine bar, poetry, candlelight dinners, romantic things that stimulate them intellectually. Pacing style is balanced. Of course, it's Libra, baby. You got to be balanced. They like romance, but also consistency and commitment, not just fly by impromptu spurts of interest, but like consistent interest. Because a Libra is a vibe, and there's nothing for them to consciously decide that they should spend their time somewhere else. But if you lock in with a Libra will lock in with you. But they're not going to waste their time either. And they'll move on without you even knowing it. So do a Libra right or get left. Sexual compatibility vibe. Romantic, affectionate, emotionally attuned. Because Libras thrive on connection. Okay? Best matches include Geminis, Leos, and Big Dog Aquarius. So, and if you see that you are compatible with an Aquarius, and you want to talk about that a little bit more, hop in my inbox or whatever, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it, baby. We ain't got to recreate the wheel. If the compatibility speaks, let it speak. All right? But, all right, so as far as Libras, you might want to stay away from Cancers, Capricorns, and Virgos. I'm not saying that you can't have a successful relationship with these signs, but the likelihood of you having challenges are pretty great. All right? And I'll pull a card here. Cold-hearted snake, Paula Abdul. Maybe gonna date somebody of a different race. I don't know. But don't be a cold-hearted snake. Forgive people who have wronged you. Give people second chances. Maybe not third chances and fourth chances, but if somebody has hurt you, give them another chance. If they've shown some growth, don't be a cold-hearted snake. We need that warm, loving side of you too, Libra. Even though you're justified with having your guard up, you're justified in cutting that person off, but give them another chance. Okay? Scorpio, you're next. And I love Scorpio, so get ready, Scorpio. Fall down below, hit the like button, let me know that you're here. shout out your birthday. Scorpio is the soul alchemist. And if you don't know what an alchemist is a person who can take something and transform it or transmute it to something else. I used to play this game on my iPhone all the time called Alchemy. So I suggest you get into that. But Scorpios, where you at? Where you at? The soul alchemist. How Scorpios attract lasting loves. Vulnerability over control. Love thrives when power games end. You don't have to go through the power struggle with Scorpio. Submit. They're going to take care of whatever they say they're going to take care of. They are very dependable. They are very loyal. But, like, you don't have to really do the back and forth with them. Like, if they're going to handle it, let them handle it, please. When it comes down to dating a Scorpio, be honest. Have some depth. Don't just be surface level with a Scorpio. Get a little deep with them. They can handle it. Scorpios are very loyal. No matter how sexy they are or how objectified their sign is, they're so much more than just like the sexy sign. I looked at this YouTube video and they ranked Scorpios as the most intelligent of the zodiac sign. And I'm not a Scorpio, so I'm not saying that I agree, which I don't disagree. I think Scorpios are great. You know, Aquarius was in the top 3, so go off Scorpios. But, you know, I have a lot of important Scorpios in my life, including my mother, 2 of my best friends, and a plethora of past partners. Or friends, platonic, romantic, etc. But Scorpios are dope. First date idea for Scorpios includes something with music, like take them to like a dance club. It could be jazz. It could be like something classy and sophisticated. But like, try something like that. Take a Scorpio to a tarot reading. They're probably gonna go kicking and screaming and probably like, "What are you doing?" But like, take them anyway and push them outside their box. Take them to a candlelit bar and have a very in-depth conversation with them. Or late night deep talks after just an evening at a cafe, having a drink. Scorpio is really cool. So I'm pulling a card for Scorpio here. It says clicks, coats, and cloaks. Somebody hiding something, or the ops are linking up. Somebody's clicking up, or it could be an actual coat. You know, like I said, Scorpios are very mysterious and they have depth. So maybe somebody is in a coat, y'all. They wearing a cloak and they hiding something from you, but you ain't here. Hey, everybody that's tuning in, thank you so much for joining. Please like as you come in. We are having a Tarot Temptation Tuesday. We are going through each zodiac sign and giving some tips on how to date you and love you better. Also, talking about your sexual compatibility with other signs and some signs that you should potentially look out for. We are currently on Scorpio, the soul alchemist. All right. So when it comes to pacing, when it comes to dating Scorpio, slow, intense. You know, the bond is deep when it forms. Like, it ain't a Scorpio, when they love you. It might take them a minute to get there, but when they rock with you, they rock with you. And they lock in, they lock in. As far as what a Scorpio finds sexually mesmerizing, they, you know, like that magnetic energy, that chemistry that just pulls you in, very emotionally charged, transformative energy. You know, Scorpios love growth. Scorpios love stimulation, because they view intimacy as sacred. So if you rock with Scorpio, it's a very deep, passionate, and intense ride, but love it because it's going to be worth the ride. All right, let's see. Page of Wands. It used to represent a youthful energy. Maybe you're going to get a message in the mail, or maybe something, an email, or maybe a text message, or just expect some good news. I'm not really sure what that good news is, but expect something that you're not looking for to come from an unexpected source. Someone younger. It could be a mentee. It could even be your child. But there's a message for a Scorpio. So, you know, page of Wands there. All right. Best matches for Scorpio, just in case I did not say so. Cancers, Pisces, and Capricorns. But with Scorpios, you might want to avoid Leos, Aquariuses, and Geminis for a more romantic relationships. Okay? All right. So we're going to give Sagittarius time to get in the room because you're next. So come on in. As you come in, make sure you like the live and tell us that you're here. Hey to everybody that's watching. We have gone through quite a few signs, but now we're on Sagittarius, the cosmic explorer. All right, Sagittarius, comment your birthday below. Sag. The cosmic explorer. So how Sagittarius attracts lasting love? Consistency. And when we think about consistency, we don't necessarily mean being confined. Like, you don't have to hold them down. Man, one thing, and just to insert my own personal bias, and I love y'all Sagittarius, so don't take it personal, but a Sagittarius will ghost the hell out of you. I'm talking about, like, you look up and boom, Casper, they gone. But consistency doesn't mean confinement. Don't lock them down unless they want to be locked down. And when you lock them down the way they prefer. Don't be too much. You will run them away. Commitment can coexist with freedom. Allow Sagittarius to be a Sagittarius. They're going to do what they need to do. They're responsible. They can handle what they need to handle. But, like, don't try to have a lock on them because it's not going to work. Okay, dating a Sagittarius. Be adventurous, honest, and emotionally independent. First date ideas include a road trip, hiking on a trail, international cuisine, going to like a bar crawl, or a philosophy cafe. That's something new. Philosophy cafe. Pacing as it pertains to Sagittarius. Fast chemistry, slow commitment. Fast chemistry, slow commitment. They need some space to feel safe with you before they're willing to take the next steps or whatever. So if you got a Sagittarius, be patient. They'll get there, but like, give them some time. All right, sexual compatibility. They like it playful, adventurous, energetic. They thrive on excitement and connection. Can't be a bore. You gotta really be able to spice that thing up for Sagittarius. Mostly compatible with Aries, Leo, and Aquarius, but you might want to avoid Virgos, Taurus, and Cancer. All right, so we're gonna pull a card for our Sag in the room. It says, justice delayed is not justice denied, okay? Something that you've been waiting for is coming. It has been so long you probably even forgot about it. But just because you haven't heard back about it yet don't mean that it's not happening or it's not coming. Because like it says, justice delayed is not justice denied. There's also a 5 on this card in the corner. 5 usually represents change. So maybe there's a change coming. Maybe that change is your justice. So just hold on, stay patient, and just know that your justice is on the way. Your Tarot Temptation card is 8 of Wands. Okay, this could be interpreted several ways, right? So bear with me. When I think of wands, I think about 2 things. I think about projectiles, like somebody shooting or aiming something at you. Somebody trying to like beat you up or like shoot sticks at you. But I also think of wands as in like male endowment. Maybe you hot right now and everybody trying to throw you the D. I mean, you see all these ones going through the air like pew, 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 pew. Listen, I don't know if you've been in a drought, but if you have been, just know the wait is over. The wait is over. All the ones in the room standing up and they trying to swing that thing your way. But it could also mean maybe you have evaded the attacks of your enemies. Because after this, there'll be some peace in your life. But if you are thinking about, or if you're debating between ones, you know, you'll have options. So don't settle. You have several options. You see all these ones? They come in different sizes. But make sure you pay attention to one because you don't want no ones with too many branches because you might end up with some splinters. We don't want splinters, okay? And these ones look like they got splinters and bumps and bruises. So watch the one, and then talk about which I don't just go jumping on everyone that's being thrown your way either now. And that's just for me to you personally. You know, I ain't judging you, know, get your life and do your thing, but like don't hop on all these ones, okay? When I see this card, I had to be like, all right, now you might be hot stuff, but don't mean you gotta take every one that they throwing that you need to throw. Alright, Sagittarius. Alright, cool. Capricorns, where you at? I'm in love with a Capricorn right now. And when I say I'm in love with somebody, y'all, it's not that I'm dating anybody. It's just like I love people's energy. I love people's presence. I love people's swag. The way they go about life, the way they handle their business, like the way they put that on, like I love it. And Capricorns are very dope. Male, female, it makes no difference. Like they are very dope. Some of my very close friends are Capricorn. So Capricorn is the legacy lover. The legacy lover. Let this resonate with you. How do Capricorns attract lasting love? Capricorns, you gotta let people see your heart. Yeah, you smart. Yeah, you pretty. Yeah, you can do a lot of great things, but like, your heart is even bigger than your bank. Like, and you too busy showing people the stability instead of like showing them the vulnerability. Okay? And I'm gonna leave that at there. Cause I ain't even finna like fuss at y'all, but I feel in my spirit that you need to get out your own way. It was just your birthday season. And you ain't take time to like do what you need to do for yourself, Capricorn. And I'm fussing at you. Because you're putting everybody else first. And I feel it. I don't know why I feel it. But it's a Capricorn here tonight. You need to hear that. Alright. Moving forward. So with dating a Capricorn, respect their ambition. Show emotional maturity. And talk to them like I'm talking to them now. You know. Encourage them to be their best selves. Push them outside of their boxes. Because we have some future millionaires, they're Capricorns. Future business owners, future ministry leaders. It's some leaders in the Capricorn. Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra. I see some leaders, but especially Capricorns right now. We're on Capricorn, so let's stick with Capricorns. First date ideas include fine dining. Wine and dine your Capricorn. Take them out somewhere real nice. And it doesn't even matter. It could be your child. If it's a Capricorn, take your child out for a steak. If you ain't never took your child for a steak, take your child for a steak. It could be a sirloin. It's fine. Just don't let them get it well done. Black people, we're going to do better. And other people too. I'm not just going to talk to black folks. I'm talking to everybody that's watching. We're going to do better and stop eating our steaks well done. And you can really stop eating steaks altogether, but okay, I'm going on a rampage. All right, back to Capricorns. Pace and style for Capricorn. Slow, intentional. Be commitment minded. Go in with intent of being committed. Songs playing in the background. Pick up your feelings. Capricorn don't want to hear that mess. Pick up your feelings. Ain't that right, Capricorns? Tell them below. Pick up your feelings. Hold yourself accountable. And you might have been too passive and you might have let somebody walk over you that you shouldn't have done. But instead of going backwards, just go forward. Just go forward, Capricorn. And that's for you. Go forward. Sexual compatibility. Be grounded, be steady, be loyal, and intimacy will grow as they learn to trust you. Best matches include Taurus, Virgo, and Scorpio. But Capricorn, you might not want to deal with Aries, Libras, and Sagittarius. Not saying that you can't have a successful relationship with them, but the likelihood that you might have challenges is very high. Alright, so your card is ear chakra. You need to focus on clairaudience. And what is clairaudience? The ability to hear the divine. Hear the divine. So listen to what you hear in your inner ear. That little still voice in the back of your head. Heal your ear chakras. You know, we have our major chakras that align with the rainbow, but we also have many chakras all along our bodies. But listen within, and you'll hear there's a message for you if you just go within. Okay? And your tarot card for this Temptation Tarot Tuesday is Two of Wands. As you sit and you ponder and you listen within and you reflect on all of the things that you have done and you look across the land and you say, what is there for me to do next? God will speak and say, just take the step, baby. Just take that step. You sit here in reflection because you've done the work. The world is in your hand, literally. Whatever you want, you can have it. If you just take time to believe, take time to listen within. So tap into that clairaudience and let God tell you something. Or the divine, or source, or whatever you subscribe to. Just listen. Okay? All right, we got 2 more to go. I'm gonna skip over this next one because I'm gonna end with Aquarius. It's our season, so why not talk about us last? So we're gonna hop over our amazing, phenomenal, and fantastic selves and talk about our equally awesome, phenomenal counterparts, cusp buddies, Pisces, the dream lover. Pisces, get in the room. Let me know that you're here. Like the live as you come in. Comment below your birthday so we'll know who's in the building tonight. Pisces. Oh, we got Libras in here. See, I've seen Libras. Libras been heavy in here. Okay, see, y'all gonna make me start a Libra channel because y'all don't want to show me no love. Hey, Libras. I love y'all too. You know, air signs connect, air signs unite. Libras, Geminis, let's link up, let's unite, and air signs gotta stick together. We are the communicators, okay? But I'm gonna skip over Aquarius. We're gonna go to Pisces, then we're gonna go back to Aquarius, and then we're gonna pull just a few cards from our other decks just to get an overall ending for our message this evening. The Dream Lover. How to attract Pisces. Boundaries are the portal to a deeper love, not fantasy. So don't sell them the dream. Just like be clear with your expectations and have very clear boundaries, okay? As it pertains to dating a Pisces, be emotionally expressive, spiritually curious, and gentle. Handle them with care. Pisces are very sweet, and people will mishandle them because they have a very tough exterior, but they're really gentle giants and very strong lovers. Sometimes if you have a disagreement, it's okay to go back and say, hey, I'm sorry, or hey, let's try that again, or hey, it was a misunderstanding. Don't allow one miscommunication to block a deeper bond that you can have with somebody that you really care about, you really love, Pisces. So swim your little happy butt back on over to whoever you need to swim over to and apologize. And they'll apologize too, so it's not about being weak. But, you know, I think Pisces, as we transition into the year of Aquarius, you just have to learn to be a little bit more open with how you feel and how you express your emotions. Best matches for Pisces, Cancers, Scorpios, Tauruses, and potential challenges include Geminis, Sagittarius, and Big Dog Aquariuses. And it's true. It's true. I got like 5 Pisces on my hit list. On my prayer list, I'm sorry. I got like 5 Pisces on my prayer list. So, but I do have about 5 more that I love equally. So, like, it's all about what you give a Pisces. And if you did miss your sign, you know, at the end of the video, as it uploads, please just go back and watch it later. I'll probably cut each sign into some shorts that I upload to my YouTube page, Maxie Hart. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube page, y'all. Y'all know I'm from Yazoo, right? So it's like, when you from somewhere that most folks ain't even heard of, it's harder for you to build a following. And I'm trying to build a following worldwide because, like, why not? You know, if you have the reach, if you have the message, if you have the heart, let God use you to, like, encourage people and inspire people. And, like, my goal is to help people heal, help people learn how to love again, help people get the love that they desire, you know, by speaking the things that they require. But we're going to end this thing, well, as far as this Tarot Temptation Tuesday, with Aquariuses. Aquarian in the house. Again, my birthday's Saturday, 2/14. I'm your love, baby. That's why I'm Maxie Hart, you know. It is all part of the aesthetic, and that's how God packaged this beautiful gift for you. But how Aquariuses attract lasting love. All right. So Aquarius, we have gone through an upgrade, right? Yeah, I know we have had a history of being emotionally unavailable. We have had a history of being aloof. We have had a history of being players. But baby, that download that God hit us with last year, we are ready for love. And ain't nobody ready and they can't take it. We are emotionally available, although we may have never been emotionally available a day in our lives. I don't know. It's like we woke up ready to love. And not just no weak love. We want that real love, something we can feel love. And if you ain't trying to give us that, we're cutting people off left and right. Not even thinking about it, not having discussions. It's like auditions. If you can't pass body cuts, then you ain't gotta get on the floor, like chop, you know. So Aquarius is not playing with y'all this season. And it's our season. If you're dating Aquarius and you have not made proper Valentine's Day plans with that Aquarius, I am encouraging the Aquarius to leave your ass on the 15th. Leave. Walk away. Don't talk to him ever again. Because you deserve better. You deserve better. As an Aquarius born on Valentine's Day, I have been skirted, ghosted, or like treated horrible on my birthday at least by 2 people. And I've never had a real Valentine. Even this year, ain't nobody solidified no plans. Everybody talking ambiguously. And I say everybody because, like, until I'm dating, I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, when I find that one, then it won't be no 2. But in the meantime, stop playing with Aquarius, y'all. Because we serious and y'all playing. First date ideas include planetariums, underground art shows, which we do love art, poetry slams, trivia, so we can show off our smarts and intellect, or like take us to a circuit party and put us in a harness or something. Like, go outside the box and do something funky, do something fresh, do something fun, do something spicy. Because Aquariuses are so couth. We cool, but we couth. We hold things together. But we do have that shadow side that you have to just push us out of our business suits and put us in something sexy. You know, put them in some leather and some lace and, like, tell an Aquarius that they're beautiful. Give them a hug and a kiss and take them to dinner. All right? We're slow at first. It takes us a while to open up, but once you got us and you can bond with us mentally, you got us. Very loyal, but we don't play. Not into the open relationships. Not knocking anybody that, do it, but I just feel like we're about loyalty. Not meaning that if you're with an Aquarius that's the last person that you'll ever have to be physical with. But open relationships and open communications are not the same. Not the same. We have to learn how to talk about what we want and talk about that. But not create these umbrellas of ambiguity where it's like, oh, well, I just want to be able to do what I want to do. No. We can do what we talk about, but we can't just do what we want to do at any time. So, best matches for Aquarius include Geminis, Libras, and Sagittariuses. Potential challenges include Tauruses, Scorpios, and Cancer. And that's just from a romantic standpoint. That doesn't mean that you cannot be great friends. It doesn't mean that you can't bond with somebody that is that sign. You can even be a lover with somebody that sign. This stuff is just giving us some general bases to look at. But we're going to pull a couple cards for Aquarius. Then we're going to wrap up our Tarot Temptation. How ironic. Valentine's Day. Hey, that's my birthday. See, this is called alignment. That's when things just like work out the way they're supposed to work out. Like, who would have thunk it? And it's for Aquariuses. Could have pulled this card for anybody else. But like I said, if you ain't took time to plan something special for your Aquariuses on Valentine's Day, see, Spirit confirming. Stop playing with me. Valentine's Day, dump them on the 15th. And I mean it. Don't talk to them no more. Ever. Even if they come back. No more. Valentine's Day. This is your message. This is your sign. Valentine's Day. Let that be the last day. Now you heard it here. And when it's... I can't make this stuff up, y'all. So, alright, we're gonna pull us a card. Knight of Cups. Somebody coming in with an offer. Somebody coming in to offer you their cups, their love, their emotion. They better do it. Valentine's Day coming. So they better do what they need to do. Because if not, somebody else going to offer you a cup. And they're going to be looking stupid, baby. And this cup is empty. So it's open to all type of opportunity. But allow that water bearer to pour into your cup. Give you that love that you deserve. Because our love is on the way. Alright. So we are going to close up our tarot. I'm only going to pull a few cards, y'all, because I ain't going to keep y'all all night. I do got other stuff to do, too, but I am enjoying our little chat tonight. And again, like I said, if you missed your sign, this won't be the last time. We'll do this every Tuesday, little Tarot Temptation Tuesday. The topic could change, though. It won't always be about love. Sometimes it'll be about success. Sometimes it'll be about entrepreneurship or, like, dealing with horrible bosses or being a good parent. So just stick around. And then with Mississippi, I saw it, so I had to say something, say something. I'm from Mississippi, so boom. I just felt good with going live tonight. And I thank y'all for joining me. We're gonna put a couple What's the Gossip cards, maybe about 4 or 5 of each. I'm not gonna elaborate too much. If you want all of that, I will make longer videos, but it will be for the YouTube. So join the YouTube fam. I'm still new on the YouTube, so once I get up to like a few hundred subscribers or whatever, I'll focus on creating even better production quality for you guys. Cause like I'm a full-time single daddy, y'all, and I still try to make time to get on here and do this thing with y'all. Cause God is leading me to lead you back to Him. And when I say God is your God, however you subscribe, like just as long as you believing in something. Hey, D'Angelo, what's up? Good to see you tuning in as well. And I love all y'all, man. I don't care who it is. If you rocking with me, I'm rocking with you. I always say that. And shout out to D'Angelo too, y'all. She do t-shirts and stuff like that. So if you ever need something done, I don't know if she do shipping. I'm from Mississippi, but I know she does some real good stuff. She do stuff for my class, for our jerseys and stuff for homecoming. But yeah, just look, she ain't asked me to do that, but shameless plug, because we got to learn how to support each other a little bit better, y'all. All right, and if you ever have something going on and you want me to shout you out, if you got a product and you want me to wear it, I'll wear it. Got a hat, a jersey, anything. It don't matter. It could be a adult toy. I don't care, y'all. Just let me know what you got going on. I want to support you. All right, so what's the gossip? All right, what we got for today? What's our gossip? Divine timing. This card keep popping out, y'all, because the time is now. Like I always say, I'm a member of a fraternity. My line name being Kairos. That's what this means. Divine timing. Our card reads, patience required, trusting the process, perfect timing. When it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And it's your time. Whatever you've been praying for, whatever you've been waiting for, whatever you've been manifesting, you feel the springtime coming, y'all. Like, do you feel? It was 71 degrees in Georgia today. Man, I almost lost my mind. 71 degrees. I was like, yes. So, I got my little sweater on, but I got on shorts. You know what I mean? It's warm. So, divine timing. All right, we're going to put these together and see if it make a little story for us today. Boom, ascension. Y'all, this is what we're about. This is what we're about, ascension. We're about growth. Not just physical growth, spiritual growth. Higher awareness, next level consciousness, elevating myself, divine time. It's now the time to ascend, because soon it's going to be too late, y'all. And I ain't here to like scare nobody, but like times are changing. And if you can't feel the energy shifting, then you need to do some praying, you need to do some reflecting, you need to do some meditating, because something's going on. We don't know what it is. We don't know how it's going on. We don't know where it's going on, when, but we do know something's going on because we can feel it. That's why I started going live. That's why I pulled out my cards. I'm like, I know the church folks gonna lose it, Lord. But like, God didn't say that I should worry about that. He said I should worry about these people and give me all these messages. So that's what we're gonna focus on for now. But as I do this, I ascend. And as I ascend, we ascend. Because as a tribe, if you vibing with the right person, their blessings become your blessing. Their growth becomes your growth. We're all connected as a collective. So the time has come for us to elevate our community through ascension, okay? Hit my water, y'all been talking. All right, you got it. It's the song on the TV back there. You got it. So whatever it is, y'all, you got it. Don't worry about it. The time is now. You got it. You're ascending, you're growing, and we see it. It's beautiful. It's time for retirement goals, y'all. It ain't time to be working hard. It ain't time to be stressing out. It's time for long-term stability, future planning. It's time to relax. And I love to speak to black folks because I'm black. I'm mixed with a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm black. And y'all, we have worked so hard our whole lives. Man, we've been busting our backs our whole lives. Even now, you gotta have like 5, 6 side hustles just to like ball the way you want to ball. Like, it's very rare. Not very rare, because we do have a lot of black people that do make a lot of money. But like, from where I'm from, it just ain't like that. But, you know what I mean? Don't let that work go in vain. When are we going to take time to end the day? At the end of the day got to end. And if you just working to like go to sleep and work again, we ain't gonna live to see the retirement. You know what I mean? Like, retirement age is getting so far away. Then our life expectancy is getting shorter and shorter and shorter. They don't anticipate you to live to 65 to gain that $1,200 a month that they're gonna give you for your pension. You know, so live now. If you got some money, save. Don't you go blow your 401k and say that I told you to do that now. Don't you do that. I ain't say that. But what I'm saying is, don't bank on a day that may never come. Take time to enjoy life today. And let your retirement be, I'm going to make so much money in these next 5 years that I won't have to work again. Let's talk about it like that. Let's not wait till we're 65 for somebody to throw us chump change just because we bust our butts for them for 40 to 80 hours a week, every week for our whole lives, just for pennies. So start thinking about the retirement now. Think about where you want to go. Envision yourself on that beach with that Mai Tai, chilling, listening to the waves crash, thanking God for taking you out of that cubicle. And let that resonate. I want to pull a few more, because I got a new deck, y'all, and I love my new deck. And I'm just going to pull a couple out of there, too, just because it's similar to this one, but it's a whole different vibe. But we have fake flex. You ain't got to fake the funk, man. Be authentic. Be yourself. You don't have to pretend to have more than you have. You don't have to show off. You don't have to show off. You don't have to impress nobody. It's all about you. Don't look rich on Instagram and then be broke in real life. Like, for real, just be yourself. Because the fake flex, don't nobody care about that. You know, because this does not define your spiritual wealth. You might have money on earth, but what that's going to do for you when storms arise? Because when you got that spiritual wealth, baby, you're unbreakable. You know, money, you can be broken. You know, you're broke. That's why you're broke when you ain't got money. But, baby, when you have spiritual wealth, you're unbreakable. You can't be broke. All right? Because you have an inner toughness, enduring hardship, strength through adversity. Nothing can break me. And I resonate with this card because although the enemy has been attacking us on a spiritual level, we stand stronger than ever. We do not look like the things that we've been through. And the enemy's confused because they're like, is it working? Are the spells working? Is the magic working? Are the prayers working? Is the hair falling out? Is his teeth falling out? You know, is he gaining weight? You know, all of those attacks of the enemy are hitting a wall because, like, we don't fake the funk over here, baby. We're spiritually protected. We pray for real. You know what I mean? We vibe with the divine for real. And we're unbreakable for that reason, no matter what the enemy throws at us. And they can't take it. They can't take it. They want your edges to be gone so bad, y'all. They want your hair to break off so bad. They want you to be just the ugliest version of yourself to yourself. Because somebody still think that you're sexy. But they want you to not see the God in yourself. But you're unbreakable. Last but not least, stop allowing people to leave you unread. Stop leaving people unread. Unless you are adamant about never talking to them again. One of the most cowardly things a person can do is leave somebody unread. Unless they talking to you sideways and they already know you don't get down with that, then leave them unread. You don't have to go back and forth, especially through a text message. Because if somebody's trying to argue with you through a text message, it's because they want some evidence to show somebody that you have a temper or that you said something about them. So be careful with what you texting. If somebody want to get nasty with you, call them and cuss them out. Well, I ain't telling you to cuss them out, but like, don't text it. All right. And this is the What's the News deck. I'll pull a couple of these and we're going to wrap up for the night, y'all. I promise. But thank y'all for rocking with me. If you still here, hit the like button. Let me know. I appreciate you. I know it's a little long, but you know, it's cool. Come vibe with me for a little while. Say hey, talk to me. Don't just look at me. You know, I can't see you, so say something to me. So what's the news, y'all? Excuse me. What do we as a collective need to see, hear, or know? What's the news? We have lust. Y'all see that cream falling out that strawberry? That is questionable and that is disturbing. But lust, it says greed, bareback, inconsiderate, lust. I mean, it's an appropriate card. It's Valentine's Day. It's our tarot temptation. So, like, somebody lusting after somebody. And it matched my shirt a little bit, so it's kind of cute. But lust, okay? What else we need to see? Where is lustful? What do we need to know about lust? There's a key player that's lusting after you, or maybe you're lusting after a key player. Somebody that's important, somebody that plays a essential role in your life. So we have lust, we have key player. Let's clarify. What do we mean by lust for this key player? Let's see. Do I got anything over here that'll help me clarify? Anything over here? Let me study. Let's see what to say. Heal, grow, and evolve. Okay? Lust. A key player is lusting after you or someone else, but they haven't taken time to heal, grow, and evolve. It's just a physical thing. They just want to have sex with you. And they are presenting themselves as a potential partner for a long-term relationship, but they lying to get in your pants. But be careful who you lay with. Because I don't know that. You don't want to be left like, I know sticky ain't bad, but this look a little suspect. If you bring me a strawberry looking like this, I'm gonna be like, girl, what happened to that strawberry? But lust, we have key player. Let's get a little deeper. Alright, so who is this key player? And why are we lusting? Lift off, fast action, progression forward. The wait is over. And that ties to some of our other cards about the divine timing. Lust, I feel like somebody finna get laid on Valentine's Day by somebody that they got a crush on, and I feel like that person going to take you down through there, and I mean it. And I don't say that lightly. They might tie you up, they might like pull out a whip, or I don't know. I don't want to get too graphic right now. We'll have to have an after-hour conversation, a little late night with Maxie Hart, and then we'll get a little deeper on this this lustful key player that's ready to pop things off, okay? We're gonna pull a. I gotta clarify this now though. Not girl. For real though, what happened to the strawberry, y'all? I ain't joking, man. Greed though, everything that you see you want. You're so greedy, you'll be like, oh, it's a strawberry. But now looking at how it got like Elmer's glue all over it, child, like, it's a strawberry. Graduation day. Maybe somebody's a student, somebody could be a teacher. You see how she blowing this confetti? It's like, I used to see this meme when it was like, throw shade, she like blowing dust or whatever, but like, I don't know. Maybe somebody blowing you a kiss. Maybe somebody's graduating. It says leveling up, lessons learned, acquired wisdom. And that, okay, so maybe you did heal, grow, and evolve. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe someone has healed and grown and evolved. So now it's graduation day, baby. Now it's time for you to find the love that you desire and require because you have done the things that you need to do to grow. We have two cards that fell out at me, and when they jump out at me, y'all, we just gotta take them. We just gotta take them. Unless a lot of them jump out. We got two. All right, we got Bunny and Clyde. All right, us against the world energy. Ride or die. Dedicated partnership. And this is kind of love I want. Like, no, I don't want to like go to jail and do all that. But like Bunny and Clyde, somebody's gonna ride for you. Somebody's gonna step behind you every time. Somebody that's gonna like be your presence in the room when you ain't in there. Bunny and Clyde. And black sheep. So this person is the black sheep of their family. You might be the black sheep of your family. Maybe being a black sheep is the reason why you haven't taken time to fall in love with someone. Maybe you worry about what your family's gonna say. And it could be based on your sexuality. It could be based on gender norms. I had to see what that was on my TV, y'all. That's Kicking Back by Mila J. So it's time to kick back, y'all. It's just time to kick back and relax. If you have been the black sheep, it's time to come out the shadow, baby, because it's time now to be the key player. And now that you have evolved, baby, everybody wants you. Everybody lusting. Everybody trying to cream your strawberry. You take it how you want to take it. Everybody trying to cream your strawberry. But don't just think that this person only wants your body because this person want to be your rider. You know, they have seen your growth. They have seen your journey. And now they willing to lift off with you. Because in their mind, you are the key player in their lives. So, I just a couple more. And then we're going to end for the night. We have laughter And this reminds me a little bit of the vacation card. Like, it's time to kick back. It's time to laugh. It's time to have a good time. It's not time to stress out. Love should not be stressful, y'all. I should not have to force nobody to love me. I shouldn't have to beat nobody into loving me or beat anybody into submission. Allow people freedom to love you the way that they want to love you. But ensure that it aligns with the way that you want to be loved for yourself. And if it don't align, let it go. Don't be so traumatized by the fear of missing out that you stay in a toxic relationship just because you're scared to be by yourself. If you can't sit with yourself, baby, who gonna want to sit with you? I love sitting with myself. I'm cool. I'm real cool. I'm cute. I look in the mirror and be like, hey, Zay. Hey, Maxie. Hey, Mr. Hart. How you doing? You know what I mean? I have conversations. I have deep thoughts. I journal. I enjoy time with myself. I encourage you to enjoy time with yourself because then somebody else will have the opportunity to enjoy time with you. And their time should be filled with wholesome laughter, joy, okay, love, peace. For just we had that one I read. Let's see. Speak up. Speak up. If you love me, say it. If you trust me, do it. You gotta say something, y'all. If you love that person, tell that person. If you want to be with that person, be with that person. If you want to cut that person off, cut that person off. If you want to pray for that person, ask for permission. Let's just be out here praying for folks. But whatever it is that you want, speak up. Because if you don't speak up, how will anybody ever know? The world cannot grow and learn from your silence. Speak up. Alright? So those are our cards for tonight. I hope you enjoy spending your time with me. Before you go, remember, real love is not meant to confuse you. It's not meant to confine you. It's not meant to exhaust you. It shouldn't make you feel small. It should make you feel safe. It should make you feel sexy. It should make you feel seen. And it should align with your soul. Now, if anything that we talked about tonight resonated with you, journal about it. Pray about it. But make sure you heal through it. And if you're ready to love better, not just harder, but better, this is the space for you. We're going to learn how to do this thing together, okay? And we're going to all attract the love that we require and desire. So make sure that you like, make sure that you subscribe, and share this with somebody that's tired of being played with, somebody that's tired of the same loop of poor partnerships, or anybody that's looking to attract something healthier. But until next time, I pray that your love life reflects your healing and that you get everything that you deserve in this world. I love you. Love yourself. It's Maxie Hart. I'm out. This is Isolated. And until next time, stay strong, baby.